John 11:11. Haec et post hoc dici Deus, Lazarus amicus noster dormit, sed vado ut a somno exuscite meum. He says or said these things, and after this he said to them, Our friend Lazarus sleeps, but I'm going in order to rouse him up out of sleep. First we have haec eit. Eit is an irregular verb. Not only is it irregular, but it also is defective. It only exists in the imperfect and the present tense. Here's your conjugation for the present tense. Note that we have neither a first person or second person plural, but we do have our third person singular here, which we see in the text, the subject of which is Jesus. Then we have post hoc, after this, digetes, he says to them, or recognizing that this is a historic present, he said to them, Lazarus amicus noster dormit. Our friend Lazarus is sleeping. The scriptures are not the first to use sleep as a metaphor for death, nor would it be the last. For an English example, just think of our oh-so-famous example of Shakespeare, to sleep, perchance to dream. Now, although the time will come for Lazarus to sleep and then to dream, the time for a more enduring rest has not yet come for Lazarus, as Jesus is coming to wake him from that sleep. That is to say, raise him from the dead. Our verb being vado, classic present tense first person singular, introducing a clause of purpose, indicated by ut, followed by a subjunctive. A somno, indicating motion out of, and eum, a direct object. This is an excellent rendering of the underlying Greek, which is actually somewhat unusual. The Greek reads, hinek hypniso auton. The verb here to rouse up from sleep is extremely unusual, only appears a handful of times in all of Greek literature, only once in the New Testament. The more normative way to express waking someone up from sleep would actually look an awful lot like what we have here in the Latin text, but in its Greek forms. You can even rework it like this, to preserve not only the normative construction, but also the word order that we see in the Latin. However, in the authentic text of the New Testament, we have this here in the blue with our rather unusual word, and it is elegantly rendered in the Latin as ut a somno exuscite meum.